Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In last week's video, we celebrated Christmas with the family, explored Danshui, and had some awesome street food. The next day, we started our day as usual with hotel breakfast.
Morning, day 3 hotel food, and really mostly everything's the same except for like 2 things. They have soup dumplings, and then they also have dumplings. Yeah, that's about it. So we got the noodles because yesterday the noodles were really good, and Sam's got tea egg, bacon because that was pretty good, and scrambled eggs. Keep it kind of light because ate way too much food yesterday.
I also brought a dragon fruit to breakfast with us today. My relatives gifted it to us, so I want to try it. It's really heavy, I can't wait.
Oh, that's a lot of fruit, yo.
Nice, it's so juicy.
Oh. That's super sweet. That's a lot of dragon fruit.
Nice.
After finishing up breakfast, we met up with Sam's parents so we could catch the subway and the bus because we were going to be making a trip to a very special place. We took a bus up northeast to a city called
Jinguashih.
And we're here because
My dad was born here.
oh yeah! So we're just gonna go visit Adam's hometown. This is where Sam's dad spent the first part of his childhood, and it was great to hear all his stories and share in some memories.
This Shiyu Middle School, then my grandpa, when he works here for the Taiwan Metal Corporation, they feel like in this mountain area town, they need to have a school to support the local kids. So they established that school. Yeah, it's of course, using the government money, not its own money. He's just a regular, like a government worker.
This Japanese-style home resembled what my dad's childhood home looked like, although this was much bigger as it was 4 residences combined in one. It felt like a maze as we were walking through it.
This is like a kitchen area. So great-grandma will cook here, and then there are cats coming from the backyard, and you just go throw some like a fish for the food. Yeah, those cats, they never come into the house. Yeah.
Although this town was where my dad grew up, it had become much more of a historic and tourist destination now, commemorating the mining history that it was founded on, with several museums and restored buildings.
Their grandpa used to be the management here.
Wow.
Manager, top dog.
The position is like secretary, but secretary at that time was pretty big. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
We just finished exploring the gold mine museum. Now we're going to the Miners Cafe, where we will eat some food similar to what they ate
In the mining days.
Yeah, they just packed their little lunch boxes and headed to the mine, and that's what we'll have right now.
Oh, it's the map of this town. Yeah, this tourist town.
That's a great souvenir.
Cute. Yeah.
Fun souvenir.
Yeah.
So good. Taiwanese beef noodle soup. Oh man.
So much history. Back on this hillside over here, Adam's house used to be here before it got turned into a jungle, and now there's snakes and bees living here, so
I think it's that around. There's still some of the foundation of the house left somewhere here. Yeah.
Apparently, those words on the wall, my great-grandpa wrote them on a paper and they put it on the wall. So it's his handwriting.
Yeah, it's my grandpa's handwriting.
as we were walking, we saw that there were actual trains that you could ride to tour parts of the mine entrance. Unfortunately, these were being repaired at the time, so we weren't able to check it out.
This is another part of the gold mine museum, and here's a kind of display of what the inside might have looked like. It looks like little anthills.
In this museum, they have rocks that they mined, and then eventually it turned into an HTC-1. Funny fact about that phone, I used to have that exact same phone, exact same color, and then one day we were cutting the grass, Sam was cutting the grass, and then she cut up my phone, had this huge slit in the back. I just hammered it back and it worked.
It was brand new too.
Pretty brand new.
Phone?
Yeah, pretty brand new. Few months.
I cried for a long time.
Yeah.
I felt so bad.
Yeah, funny story, but it was just added character. Conversation piece. Still worked.
It was so special to experience walking through the town where my dad was born. Although it is so different now, I could imagine what a fun time it must have been to live in this small community surrounded by the most amazing views.
Next, we caught the bus to our next destination, which was only a few minutes away.
Finally at Jiufen, the old street, and it is a very popular touristy spot. That street that Spirited Away was inspired by. The vibes at Jiufen were much different than Jinguashih. It was much more crowded and filled with tight and windy alleys. It was the perfect place to begin yet another street food tour.
What's up, what's up?
Oh, yes!
Run it up.
This is a dessert.
Famous.
The taro and sweet potato balls.
Famous in Jiufen.
Has,
Soft and chewy.
One has ginger, one has
这是红豆，那这个有
姜
ginger。
Next was Sam's dad's personal favorite, and he was looking forward to this since the beginning of our Taiwan trip.
my favorite. I'm waiting for this.
Taiwanese sausage.
Yeah, Taiwanese sausage.
It's hot.
Yeah. Good.
Now we're getting this rice cake dish that apparently is popular in Jiufen. It's kind of unique to here, not really available in many other places, so we're gonna give it a try.
And while we're waiting in line for those rice cakes, some other guy across the street sold us on these calamari.
Oh, hot. Just imagine popcorn chicken, but squid. Oh, interesting. It's savory. I thought it was sweet. After all of that good food, we spent the rest of the afternoon exploring the nooks and crannies of Jiufen before making the journey back home to Taipei.
Yeah, we got all the food that we wanted and tried and saw many things in Jiufen, and we are ready to Jiuan.
Your accent.
Stop.
But we're heading back on the bus now. It's a big long line, so hopefully we make it.
Yeah, we're going back to Taipei for something.
Shopping.
Shopping and food. Yeah, this was a fun time. I like the city though. It's really cute. One of the best parts of Asian food culture are these hole-in-the-wall restaurants that serve comforting and cheap meals. We ended off our day back in Taipei at this tiny but super busy noodle shop. It was a perfect end to a perfect day. The next day was our last day in Taipei, so we checked out of the hotel in the morning and Adam's uncle came to pick up our bags. We then headed out for some more shopping and lunch.
This area is called Ximending, and this whole area is a very early developed like a business area. It's full of like they have a pedestrian only area that we can walk around, and there's lots of shops set up here. When we were in college, this is the dating place.
Where you go to grab food and hang out. Cool.
Yeah, and they have movie theater. You have like a lot of like a small street vendors there. Yeah,
nice.
It's a nice place to spend like a half of that day.
And all your money.
Yes, of course.
We're just waiting for Sam's aunt. She's buying his bubble tea from this like very famous bubble tea place. So this will be our first official bubble tea in Taiwan. So we got high expectations.
This bubble tea place made their pearls in-house, and thanks to my aunt waiting in line, we got to try their signature brown sugar milk tea.
Taiwan. This is the traditional fried chicken.
So chewy， 那个包法真的不一样，真的馅做的真的不一样。Oh my god！
Whoa, that's like the chewiest thing I've ever had. That's so good. It's like perfectly sweetened. Oh, so good. After filling up on bubble tea, now we decided it's a great time to go for dim sum. And we're feeling, or at least I'm feeling quite full from that. Yeah, just try to hide it as best as we can.
If there was one thing we learned from our time in Taipei, it's that you have to have a second stomach when you're hanging out with family. The delicious food is never ending and your plate is never empty. Bye to this Taipei chapter, saying goodbye to my dad's side of the family. We're gonna take the bullet train and head to the next stop, which is Taichung.
We had so much fun on the Taipei portion of our trip, and we wish we didn't have to say goodbye. However, we were also excited to visit our next destination, which was Sun Moon Lake. Join us next week as we enjoy a vacation within a vacation at this famous lake. Until next time, peace.